Hello everyone, myself Hardik Samdadiya. In case study I have done is of SMC Science Center. The site has Mumbai-Agra National Highway flyover adjacent to it and Falcon. The concept I have taken in my design is forming relation with science that it should have to be interactive, innovative and future vision. As the space should create a new experience throughout the spaces from inside to out, merging with the surrounding mountain. As the design in the plan, the 12-meter wide road leads to the main entrance of the science center where the buffer space is created. Where the buffer space leads to the admin block area and the food court space where the admin block have the necessary admin areas with the waiting area and display area unit. As we move forward, for the upper level contour, I have provided a staircase with ramp which leads to the exhibition space where the double height volume is created. As the central tension space, there are on the both sides the ground floor exhibition space is provided where above it the external staircase leads to the first floor of exhibition space area. And again the staircase with ramp is provided for the space to arrive to the exhibition space. From the exhibition space, we lead to the museum area space, where the museum space have the G+2 floors, and in front of it, the amphitheater seating is provided, with this forming a ramp to arrive at that space. As the central space have a covering of a series of pergolas with glass rooftop where this attention space leads to the institutional building and the planetarium building, and again leads to the at the end of the site with the accommodation facility and the auditorium facility with the secondary road for necessary parking space for the accommodation space for service availability. The roof used is the curve roof, forming curve from inside to out, creating free flow looking towards it. In front of the site, at the main entrance, the use of contours is formed by keeping it as same intact and forming a natural sloping garden above it, which leads to the entrance of science center in the realm of nature. These are the individual level plans where the first plan have a single entry at the ground level with arrive to the four-wheeler parking space with the central exit space, and at the level 2, 2 meter, there is a parking of two-wheeler, the bicycle parking and the buses parking with the necessary two staircase and two lift block to arrive from the ground floor to the level 2 level. As we move from the buffer space inside the science center, on the left there is an admin block space with the central skylight is provided, and there are also again the waiting areas, the services and the display area is provided for the information of science center. On the other side there is an shops and the dining area with the food court facilities of restaurant and coffee is provided with the necessary services. As to form arrive at the another space, I have provided a staircase with ramp to achieve at again level 8 meter where it have an access of exhibition space area at the ground level and the G+1 area where again the staircase with ramp is provided for the further museum space and the amphitheater seating. From the museum space, as there is a series of pergolas with glass roof, this leads to the institutional building space and the planetarium, where the institutional building have the activities of conference room and the digital area with workshop at the ground level, and at the first there is a library and the classroom space. And as we move forward, the series of arch pergolas leads to the end of the site with the accommodation space and the auditorium space with the secondary road connecting to it. The museum area plan have ground floor plus D+2 floor where the ground floor and the first floor are of the museum space active display units, and at the second floor there are an workshop space is provided with the central skylight for the ventilation. Then again, the educational institutional building have at the ground level the conference room and the digital workshop space. And at the first floor, there are library space with the classroom with the natural necessary services. And at the exhibition space, the ground floor and with the first floor are oriented as they are perpendicular and to it and forming an angular with the external staircase leading to the first floor. The accommodation space unit have at the ground with the dining and the kitchen area with the swimming pool, and at the first with the staff quarters above it. Exhibition space where the exhibition space are there with the on the both side of the central axis with the staircase with the ramp, and at the first floor there are again the perpendicular stacking of exhibition is provided with the central skylight forming a natural ventilation within the space. And the second section is of the museum space and the amphitheater seating, where the museum space also have a central skylight which forms a natural ventilation within the structure. These are the some 3D views where the first view is of the first and the second view is of the entrance of the site, and the third view is at the entrance of the science center admin block where the buffer space is provided with the central fountain. The fourth view is of the series of pergolas where the glass sunroof is provided for a safe pedestrian pathway. These are some views of from the amphitheater sitting, the views from the pergolas and with the interaction space, from the interaction space towards the exterior of the site, and from the accommodation space towards the planetarium space.